Hey y'all, it's Nigg. Thank you for listening to I'll Sip to That. So go ahead and grab your drink of choice and let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of I'll Sip to That. I am your host, Nigg, and today I have my beautiful best friend co-host here today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I'm Gabby. Hey bitches.
Okay, and today we are basically, we're chatting about anything and everything. Nothing is off topic. Nothing is off limits. We're just gonna keep it real and just give it to you straight. So before we get into anything, we are going to talk about what we're sipping on. Do you want to say what you're drinking on?
So she poured me the summer watermelon. The Ciroc is really good, y'all. But before I started drinking this, we had some shots of the Jack Daniels.
Shoot, we did have shots. I
Honey,
forgot. I
exactly.
actually forgot we took shots already.
So I'm already feeling it, but the summer watermelon is good stuff. Perfect.
It was actually good because I mixed it with the strawberry lemonade like I did before, and I say it tastes like watermelon Jolly Ranchers, but
it reminds me of chapstick. So it reminds me of I don't know, not like a cherry, but it reminds me of a chapstick. That's all I gotta say.
I don't taste chapstick. I just taste watermelon Jolly Rancher. But to each his own, so that's good to have another opinion. She tastes chapstick, I taste watermelon Jolly Rancher. But it is what it is. So today we're gonna get into some pretty controversial topics, okay. I would say, right?
I'm ready.
It's kind of controversial because every time we do bring this up, even if it's on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever, you find a lot of opinions about it, and it's vice versa. So we're gonna get into the very, very, very common argument, which is who can say nigga.
Let's start it. I'm ready.
Who can say the word nigga? Now,
it's just crazy.
Yeah, for a lot, it's just black people, but now it's evolved.
Everybody that's not black be saying it. They just feel like they have some power over this.
Ooh,
and then
that's good. I've never really thought of it like that. Like if they say it, they hold some type of power.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but then when you press them about it, they get in their feelings. Like they get so angry. Like, why can't I say this word? But it's like, why do you want to say it so bad? Why do you want to say nigga so bad?
All the white people
and this is my
that
aunt
hang around blacks, they think they can say nigga because they hang around black.
Right.
Not true. Okay?
Exactly.
And I feel the Hispanics, they use that word real well, like
a lot.
It's part of their language. It's not okay. So to keep all the problems down, everybody just need to stop saying that word. Because when we use it with endearment. We need to try to learn how to find a new word too, but you don't hear us going around using, hey, come here, redneck, because we'd be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Right. Even if we have a lot of white friends, we don't cross that line because it's a line, a thick line, but everybody crosses it. Now that Trump is president, there's a lot of racial stuff going on now. Yeah. A lot. And everybody is now, they're not even scared to be racist.
They're not scared of nothing.
Yes, they feel like it's okay to demeanor us, but hey, let me tell them, we did not come from back in Africa somewhere, and we did not come off no ship above slaves. Yes, our ancestors went to that, but we didn't. You know what? We're going to be in jail. Or somebody gonna be dead if they think they're gonna start this master shit again. You understand?
Yeah.
Because that is not gonna go on. Master's gone. Trump need to go and sit his ass down somewhere with his orange ass. That's what I feel. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go drink on this Remy.
Yeah.
But y'all have a good night.
Y'all did it.
Yes, we did.
Girl, that's my shit. That's my shit. Right.
Okay, I didn't get to introduce her because she
came in so fast.
She came in really fast, but that was my aunt. I love her. But she did touch a lot of topics that we're going to talk about. Like, it was the whole nigga thing. And I think that's so true. How she did say that because Trump has came out, a lot of racist shit has been going on, and it feels like people are using that whole Trump thing, because he is the racist of the racist, and it makes them feel like, now when I say them, I say the whites. It makes them feel like it's okay.
Well, because Trump, he says whatever he wants to say about anybody. It don't matter who they are, what disability they have. He says whatever he wants. So then people think like, oh, if our president can say it,
literally
cool.
The president of the United States.
It's cool for everybody to say it. Like, I know all these people was racist, but now they think it's okay. Like, they can be open in public with their racism. Like,
and it's gotten way.
But back to the nigga thing.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah, that's another
honestly,
topic,
like what your aunt
day.
said, like, I feel like nobody really should be saying it. Like, even black people, like us, like, we can come up with another word to represent that. Like, I get what she's saying, you know, like endearment, like, oh, that's my nigga. But, like, we could come up with something else, you know? But then when other people say, like, we get so offended because it's like, you can't be saying that. Like, you not black, honey. You can't do that. And then when you press somebody about it, they're like, but why can't I say it? It's just a word. It's not just a word. Like,
it's not. No.
It's not like the word flower. Like, anybody can fucking say flower.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like that. Like, it's more to it. It's more in depth behind the word nigga. So it's like, if you're not black saying it, I'm going to look at you like you crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to really be like,
because y'all already got the ER.
Thank
you already got the ER.
Thank you. So say something else. Why can't you say another word?
Yeah, it's like we kind of took it back and kind of like transformed it into something that's acceptable within our community.
Right.
Within
kind of gave
the
it
black
more power.
Community. We kind of took away the ER to make it, oh, I'm talking to you. You are my fellow black fellow black person.
You my friend.
You're my homie.
Right.
Like we're in this together,
nigga,
you know?
See it.
Yes, but when other people say this, like, damn, we can't have nothing.
We can't have nothing. They want to be us so bad, but they don't want to be us. Like, they want to be us so bad, but they don't want to be us. They want everything we have, everything we do, everything we create, everything we make. They want to take that and make it their own, but it's like, no. It came from black people. Like, yes, we're black. We're creators. We're some fucking inventors.
Boom.
We innovative. You
Boom.
know, we come up with all this stuff. We got some cool shit going, and y'all want to take it and steal it and act like it's yours?
Period.
No.
We're not having that.
And then you want to take the word nigga? You got me You got
the game twisted.
You got
it's
me
like,
messed up.
yes, we're saying nigga. Like, that's my nigga. That's the homie. That's everything. You know? It's something that, it's like a term of endearment. Like, that's like family type of thing. That's why when you see all these little stupid ass videos of, you know, the white guy and then the black person's like, hey, that's my nigga right there, talking towards the white guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
but it don't give you the right to say that word.
Like, oh my God, I'm a nigga. I'm with the bros.
Yeah.
No.
Because I've been in situations where somebody was not black saying that word, and I gave them that look like.
Was it when we went to that party?
What party?
My coworker's party?
No, it was a different time.
It was
a different time.
person.
It was a different time.
Different person.
It was a different person. Yeah, so I'm not gonna say a lot, but I went to a little kickback with somebody and her boyfriend who was not black.
Okay.
We were driving and he ended up saying the word, right? And I was looking like...
Okay, what race is he?
He's Hispanic.
Okay.
And so, I guess somebody cut him off and he said the word, like, oh, fuck that nigga, or something like that. And I was kind of looking like...
excuse you?
I was in the backseat like, excuse me? And then literally, right after he said it, he looked at me and was like... I am so sorry. Like, I need to stop saying that. Like, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. Like, if it takes you, like, come on. Like, if it takes you to apologize, to look at me and say all that, you know damn well you don't need to be saying it.
The fact that he felt the need to apologize and then felt the need to look at you.
Exactly.
It's like, then you shouldn't even be saying it.
Because I was the only black person in the whole car. So, you know, when he said it, everybody kind of looked at me
Don't you
like...
hate that?
And it's like...
I hate that.
You should
just... Like, if you're the only black person in a crowd and something happens, they look at you like...
They look at me like, is this offensive?
Like,
should
is this okay?
This? If you have to apologize, you know you shouldn't have said it in the first place. That's how I feel.
That's how I feel, too, because it's ridiculous. It's like, we have to fight for everything. Why can't we just have this
Why
word?
can't we just have this? We can't
and
have nothing.
what gets on my nerves, too? It's like some black people are giving out these passes to different people who can say it and who can't say it.
Yeah, because, like, they're your friend. Like, it's okay. They can say it for me. No, I don't care if you my friend or not.
No,
like,
because that's going to give his friend the okay because his friend sees you doing. He's like, oh, he could do it. Right. Then why the fuck I can't?
So then when I'm not around, they probably still saying it to all their little friends because, because you gave them that pass. So now everybody thinks it's cool. It's like,
everybody is saying nigga.
Like, don't. But then when you press them about it, they get so in their feelings, and it's like, why? Why are you so pressed over this word that don't even belong to you?
This one word that we say, and now it's like, oh, that looks cool. I want to steal that and make it so. It's
but they get so in their feelings. It's like, why are you so upset that I don't want you to say this word?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Because it's like, if it's not a bad word, then why can't they say it? I feel like that's their argument. Yeah. If it's not a bad word, then why can't I say it?
But I feel like a lot of them don't know the real meaning behind it, like where it came from, like why it even started in the black community, like why it even happened.
I feel like
it's just
a word. As a fellow black member, I feel like... I feel like the nigga word, the Nigga, it comes from the ER. The hard ER, and we took that back because we were told that we were niggers and we weren't amount to nothing, that we're stupid, we're uneducated, we'll never do anything, and we took that back and we made it not so much as a hateful word, and we made it into we all recognize you as a fellow black person, that you are a part of me. You are my brother.
You my kin.
Sister.
Like, you my folks. Like, you my people. That's what it means. But it's
more of like a respect. I mean, it could go down as an insult. We could use it as an insult.
Low key.
I'm not gonna say you raggedy ass nigga.
Right. You dirty ass nigga. Yeah, we can say it like that, of course.
It happens. Like, yes, it happens. But at the same time, that's just within us. Like, I wish a white person would call me something like that. We throwing down.
I wish somebody would. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. You would wish you would never had thought of that word, never had said it. Like, you got me messed up all the way.
It's ridiculous because it's ridiculous. Like, the attraction to it, because we're black and we're amazing and
because we
say
do
a lot
so
of different
cool
words.
Things. We get it.
I mean, I'm gonna say not all white people are like who wants to appropriate every single thing that black culture do because you think it's popular, because you think
that
and the thing is, it's so funny because a lot of black people are making it okay.
Yeah, because I feel like some black people, like, they have friends that are different races and they say it but they don't address it or they don't check them. They just kind of like,
that's where
they just let it pass, and it's like, okay, like, they're my friend, I'm black, they can say it, it's cool. But then when they say it around another black person, that black person is like, excuse me?
Exactly.
Like, you got me all the way messed up. Like, we're not doing that. Like, I don't care who you hang out with. I don't care who will let you say that, but you ain't gonna say that around me.
I'm gonna say this. It's okay to say it by yourself. Say it by yourself in your room or in your car, because they're gonna say it. We can't tell them not to say it.
But the thing that gets me is, like, they know that they're either in the wrong when they're around black people and they say it and they apologize for it.
That's true.
Because it's like, why else would you apologize? Like,
or they don't even apologize.
Or they look at you. They give you a look like, oh, dang, should I have said that? Like,
they'll give you that. No. They'll give you that look like, is she going to say something?
Is it okay? Like, is she
going to press me? But then if you don't say nothing, it's like, oh, okay, she's cool with it.
Okay, it's cool with it. I can say
but it's like,
anytime.
Damn, I don't want to keep talking about this. It's like, you already know.
Like, you know how I feel.
You already know how I feel. You already know the controversial about this word within the black community and other races. You already know this word. So because you said it and you felt so comfortable saying it, or it's just a word.
Right.
It's like, no, it's not just a word. So you feel like you have this privilege. I don't know who the hell gave you this privilege, all access pass. But it's like, you feel like you have this privilege, so you can say it whenever you want around whoever you want, and it's okay.
But even if they don't have any black friends, some people still be saying it. It's like,
yes,
why?
Because black people give
like,
them passes to certain races.
Like, you don't know not one black person. You don't have nobody in your circle that is black.
Ooh,
and
you know what I really
still
hate?
Be saying it.
It's
like,
when
why?
Other races have black people in their family, so it's okay.
So it gives them an excuse. Like, no, bitch, that's not an excuse.
Like, it's not. It's really not okay.
It's not a reason. Like, I don't care who is in your family. I feel like if you're not black, don't say it.
I feel like that too.
I still feel a way like even black people saying it. If we're gonna be honest, you know.
Yeah, if we let's keep it real.
Like, I still feel a way of us saying it as black people. Like, we can come up with something better to say, like I said before. But you know, when other people try to take it, it's like, nah, we not. I'm shutting all that shit down. We're not doing that.
Yeah, I don't really like it either.
They trying to take everything. Let's talk about that. Talk about our hair. Y'all want to steal our styles and call it some other stuff, and it's like, no,
they call it fashion, but no, for us, it was ghetto, and we look raggedy.
We look too ratchet. We too ghetto. We can't get this job because we got that style. But you got all these hoes like Kim Kardashian wearing the braids. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, Kim Kardashian came out with a new style of braids. It's beautiful. And it's like they want to put it in magazines. It's like, honey, we've been doing braids since how long?
For how long? And I hate the whole...
Like, how long?
I hate the whole a new style. It's not a new style. It's not a new style.
They literally want to take everything because we're so creative. We're so innovative. Like, we're just so different. They want to have everything we have and take it. Like, what do y'all have? What culture do y'all have? Like, what really do y'all have? Clearly, really y'all want what we got because y'all trying to take it with the braids. Or what they call, like, the glass hair. Like, no, baby, that's a silk press. That's what it's called.
Excuse me? They call it glass hair?
They're trying to call it glass hair. Like, no, sweetie.
No.
It's a silk press that's been around.
Hair?
That's been around.
That does not even make sense.
It ain't no glass hair. Like, what? They're going to try to take everything, like with the do-rags. Like, oh, we got a new sleeping tool. No, baby, it's a do-rag. Ooh. That's what it is.
When the white men do the do-rags, I'm like, what
hair do you have? Like, what are you trying to do?
What is the end result here?
What are you trying to get?
Oh my god!
Like, cut it out. Like, I'm just so over it.
The do-rags, that was something.
Like, I am over it.
Everybody was wearing do-rags. Everybody was wearing do-rags.
And it's like, what? And they try to make it like fashion, like wear with no, that's no.
Like, don't be out here wearing no do-rags around me, especially if you're white, because one, it ain't gonna do anything for your hair but dry it out.
For your hair,
it's gonna dry out your hair. It's not gonna do anything for your hair.
Like, what are you trying to get? You trying to get some waves? That's what we doing? Like, no.
They're trying to get waves, but how you gonna get waves?
How, Sway?
Especially these Asians, how the Asians try to do it. I see so many videos of that.
With the little braids and stuff, trying to get our style. Like,
with the braids. But when it comes to, Black Americans going to Korea or Tokyo or Japan,
they look at us different or like we crazy.
Before, it's not like their knowledge of black hair. I watch a lot of videos of when people go to these places and they try to get their hair done. It's like it's like 5 different Asian people around this one
they
black
don't know
woman
what to do,
looking and staring at the one who is doing her hair, and he's not even doing it right
because they don't know what to do. They don't know anything about our culture. But it's like, y'all want to steal everything from us, but y'all don't want to beat us.
Yo, they quick to put a perm on her hair with the quickness.
It's like
exactly.
We're not doing that.
Exactly. I feel like as a hairstylist, I don't care if your clientele is 100% like Korean or whatever. You can have that 1% of black.
You should know how to do everybody's hair.
Yeah, you should know the versatile of everybody's hair.
Everybody.
As a stylist, I feel like that's knowledge you need to have. White people too.
Yeah.
Man.
Especially girls. Especially
I feel like Asians will be able to do black people hair sooner or later, but I don't know about the whites.
I don't know, girl. They be struggling.
They be doing a lot. And I just feel like the whole bad baby situation. I'm on the fence when it comes to her.
Same.
She's talked the same way she's talked since day one.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, with her, I don't know. Like, I'm not against people getting braids, but then again, I am. Black people coming with braids, or we come with an afro.
With the color.
Or something. It's not professional. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't go with our company. But then when these white people do it, it's like, oh, that's beautiful, Becky.
Dude, do you know how many times people have asked me to touch my hair?
I hate that. No, you cannot touch my hair. I do not know you.
Exactly.
No. Why do you want to touch my hair? Why?
Yeah, why do people want to touch your hair?
Why do they always want to touch your hair?
I have no idea. It's just hair. Like, why do you want to touch it?
Like, girl, no, you can't touch it. I don't know you. I don't know where your hand's been. No. The answer is no. You can't touch it. You can't look at it. You can't feel it. None of that.
I'm like, yes, it's a different texture of yours. Obviously, you can see it's a different texture. But I'm not going to go up to you and say, hey, can I touch your hair?
Can I touch your hair? It looks so soft. Like, no. That's weird.
I think in middle school, somebody asked me to touch my hair. And it caught me off guard because I've never heard that before.
Because it's like, what?
So I'm just like, okay. And she's like, wow.
They be acting so shocked.
It feels so soft. Like, what the fuck
like, what did you think it was going to be? You thought it was going to be rough?
Some weeds?
Like, you thought it was going to be like, hey?
It's a fresh cotton pick.
Like, yes, it's soft. I wash my hair. I take care of it. Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Like, yes, I... wash my hair. I don't have really coarse hair. I don't know what you were trying to figure out. I don't know what you thought was going to happen. The shock factor was like, oh, I mean,
or you come like, for me, instance, I come to work with different hairstyles, and they just be looking at me like, oh my gosh, like, how did you get that?
Oh my god, I did that too. I would have my hair one day black, and my next day it would be purple, and the next day it would be black again.
Next day it'd be short.
And they're like...
Next day it'd be long. And I'm like, oh my gosh, did you cut your hair? I just looking like...
Did you cut your hair? Like, damn, you dye your hair a lot. I'll be like, yeah, I know, I'm
like,
sorry.
Your hair's not damaged?
Right, I'm like, yeah.
Dye?
I'll be like, yo, you're damn right. I dye my hair. Because it has nothing to do with you. I'm so sorry. It has nothing to do with you.
At all. Like, what I want to do with my hair is what I want to do. I'm sorry that you can't be versatile with your hair. Like, that's not my problem.
It's
like,
ridiculous.
I'm
sorry. I
honestly
feel like it's so ridiculous. And I just feel like if you want to know, I feel like it will be okay if other races embraced our culture of our hair.
See,
but just give praise to it.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if you want to do box braids for whatever reason, I don't know why, but okay, you want to do box braids, give a shout out. But instead of like they do box braids and they want to come up with like a new name for it. It's like when Kim Kardashian, I'm gonna take that back, when she had those braids.
Take it back. Take us back.
Everybody was acting like it was a new style, like.
And it's funny because when Cardi B came with her bedazzled nails, she's unapologetic with her long nails, and they're all bedazzled.
But it's ratchet.
It's ratchet.
But when these white people do it, it's cool. It's creative. It's like, nah, bitch, get out of here with all that.
It gets to a point where it's like, when are you just gonna just be like, do you know what I hate again? It's when we wore our weaves and the conversation of, when black people, you have the white girl who have the box braids on Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat or wherever the fuck you want to post it. It's like, when a black woman comments on that, like, okay, a culture appropriation, which is exactly what it was. And it's black men. I'm going to say it again. It's black men who says, well, why don't you say anything when black women wear weaves?
What?
Yes.
Wow, no, we're not trying to make ourselves look white. We're trying to get a job. Like, you don't want to accept us with our afro and our braids. You don't want to accept us with our natural hair. Like, what else do we got to do to be accepted?
It's acceptance.
But then we can't get our jobs like that. But then with these white girls, they come in with some box braids. It's like, oh my gosh, Sally, you got a cute style. It's cool for them to get a job, but for us, it's like, oh no. So what you want us to do?
Yeah. I mean, I hate it because it's like, it's always our black culture who's attacking black culture.
Exactly. It is true, though. It is a lot of black people against black
people. It's honestly really against black men. It's black men against us. I mean, I talked about this.
Because it's like, isn't your mama black?
Yeah.
Like, what you got against black women? And it's one thing, if you want to like other races, do that. That's your preference, fine, like other races. But don't compare the black women to the other races that you like. That's what I don't like. It's like, okay, you want to like white girls, then you like white girls, be over there, do your own thing. I don't care. Because I don't even know you. I don't care. But once you bring like, see, this is why I like white girls, because black girls,
Yeah.
We're gonna stop it right there.
It gets to the point where it's like, why are we compared?
Why do you gotta bring black girls into it? If you like white girls, you like white girls. That's what it is.
Every culture is different. Why does it make me feel like it's wrong because I'm black?
Right. Everything we do compared to society in America is wrong.
Because
but when
black.
they take it, it's cool. But when they do it, it's cool. Anybody who's not black that takes our stuff, it's cool. It's innovative.
I honestly feel like we have to stop letting these different races, white, Hispanic, Asians, whatever you want to call it,
disrespect us
around black friends, and your black friends are not saying what's acceptable, and then you sit there and you have them rapping and you're saying nigga, 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 and then it becomes mainstream. And when it's mainstream, you have these kids, these other races looking like
example for 6ix9ine. He don't got a lick of black in him, but he can say nigga and it's cool, because he say nigga in every one of his songs faithfully. He yells it like from his heart, you know. And to him, nobody says nothing about it, and so he continues to say nigga all the time. He feels like it's cool, it's acceptable. But when any other white person or any other non-black person says it, it's like, oh, no, you can't say that word. But why is it okay for him to say it? Because he's from New York?
It's ridiculous because...
Like, what is it?
It's like, we give these passes for certain people,
Yeah.
but it's like, stop giving passes for people.
Like, stop.
Because it becomes a line of, like, it comes like hypocrites.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, you can't say it, but
you can say it. But you can say it, because you're cool. You can say it.
What is the qualifications?
Right.
You just have to be raised with me? The hell no.
Or you gotta have black friends. You can't say that at
all.
You just gotta hang around a lot of black people. Like, I don't get it.
No, I don't
say it. He says it a lot, like in every one of his songs.
He's such a clown to the point where it's like you can't tell him anything. His fan base is all 13-year-old kids with do-rags and pro clubs,
rainbow colors,
and mismatched clothes,
like,
and buy dime bags for $40. Like,
I don't know, I don't get it. It's like they give passes to certain people and not.
They're Patricks.
I'm done.
His fan bases.
It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
And it's not. And it's also because our black community is tearing down the black community.
That is true.
We have those people who are within the black community who wants to be so much accepted by the whites, and it's like they'll tear us down.
Right.
If the white people would say something is ghetto, they'll be like, oh, yeah, that is kind of ghetto.
It is.
So they'll come to us, who, when we feel like it's beautiful, it's innovative, we creating these new styles, but we can't share it because we're constantly coming with comments of that's ghetto, that's stupid,
right?
That's
and even
this.
like just that cultural appropriation, like with the TikTok stuff. Like the girl.
Oh my god.
She was the one who created
TikTok?
the dance.
Oh, the black girl.
The black girl that created the dance. You know, she was the originator.
I'm not gonna lie, that dance is like really long.
It's a lot. Like, it's really like intense.
She was doing too much.
She was doing a lot. I get it. But then, you know, the white people got a hold of it on TikTok, it was like this whole new dance. Like, they created it. It was a thing. It was a challenge. But it's like when her video didn't get as much views as the white people really did. Her, yeah. And it's like, the creator was black, so where's her credit?
And it's funny because, I mean, it's not funny, and this is the thing that we're trying to say. It's because white people would take something and kind of cut it down and make it theirs, and it get it so popular.
Yeah.
But when the black girl does it, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna steal everything from you.
Yeah, it's like, I could do this dance,
because
but then they make it their own.
I didn't even know it was a black girl who created it.
Either, and that's the thing. That's what's crazy, because all you see is all these white people, if we're gonna say, doing the dance.
The whites.
The whites.
I see something on Twitter. It said Dwight, like W, like W.
You see the whites
like
doing it.
DWIGHT.
So you thought it was something they created, but then you find out it was an actual black person. You're like, fuck. Like, you're just taking all our stuff. Like, we can't have anything. We can't have anything without these people trying to take it, steal it, try to make it their own, try to twist it up. It's like, we can't have nothing.
It's like, give us the credit. It's
we
fine if you want to copy it. Just give us the credit.
If you want to do the dance, do it. But shout out the person who originated the dance.
Yeah, you could just put it in the comments. The original dance is her. Put her link in there so that everybody can go to it and see it. Like, If you give her the credit and yours just happened to go popular, then yours just happened to go popular.
Right, like that's cool.
You gave her the credit for the dance.
But it wasn't even that. They was just taking the whole dance, doing it,
They took
starting
the whole
it,
dance.
acting like they created it. It's like, no, bitch, you didn't create it.
They literally took
black
the whole dance.
girl, to be specific, created it. So she should get all her credit. She should get all the views. She should get everything. They don't want us to succeed. It just blows my mind.
It does blow my mind.
They don't want us to succeed, but they want everything that we got. They want everything that we do. They want everything that we create, but they don't want us to succeed.
The black community is such an influence to the point where we could be so much bigger than what we are right now.
Man, imagine if we was on an island with just black people.
Man, I mean, we were.
I mean, just still, like...
I mean, going back to history, we were.
You know, like...
We was minding our own business.
Thinking of the world now was just all black people. Like, it would
like
be
our
crazy.
ancestors was minding our own business until, you know, we got kidnapped and, shipped
all
out
that stuff.
to America, where it's like, y'all basically kidnapped us to wash your clothes.
Oh,
like, to be real, like... What is the main point of kidnapping us black queens and kings is because you wanted us to do housework because y'all was motherfucking lazy.
Right.
Basically.
Period. Let them
there's
know.
no other reason. It's just, I came here to do this because you know what? I honestly feel like it will not be a slavery. It never would have happened if we would have had the proper defenses if we had.
Yeah. That is very true.
We never thought we was going to get kidnapped.
At all. And you know, that reminds me of that Kanye West interview when he was like, slavery is a choice.
We're not going to bring Kanye into this because you know what? That nigga's a coon.
That's a whole nother topic. I'm just thinking of
We're going to have a whole other segment on Kanye because we could talk about Kanye all day.
Child, that was
because
a mess.
That man, ooh.
But all I got to say is I love being black.
I do.
Like, even though people be trying to steal everything we try to do, try to take over, try to recreate it, I just love being black because it's
we're in demand.
Right, because it's just like, I know that y'all like us.
That's
and y'all want to be us because y'all steal everything that we do. Why else would you steal everything if we not popping?
Exactly.
Like, why else would you want to do all these dances, listen to our music, try to do our hairstyles, try to wear our clothes, try to talk the way we talk? Why, if we not that popping? I just don't get society. It's just crazy.
I don't either.
It's just like, it's like if you want to date outside your race, date outside your race. Like, that's fine. Like, it don't have nothing to do with me, date outside your race. But once you bring black people into it, you want to compare and contrast. That's what bugs me. It's like, why can't you just make a post that you like white women or Hispanic women or Asian women, whatever? Just say that. But why do you gotta say, see, this is why I don't like black women? Why? Why you don't like us? But you want to call us aggressive and we're so headstrong and we're this and that, but you get with another race that do the same exact thing as us, but ooh, she's so feisty, I love it. It's like, what? Mm-hmm. But she's feisty, but she's the same way that I am as a black woman, but she's feisty, and I'm aggressive, and I'm this and I'm that. It's like, get out of here.
It's like,
get out of here. If you want to like your other races, do that and move on. Just say that. Like, I like Hispanic women. Okay, cool.
Like, okay, good for you. That's
I know
fine.
that you're not for me.
Your preference.
I know that you're not for me because that's what you like.
Exactly.
Okay,
you can have your preference. There's nothing about having,
a preference. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't sit here and downgrade another race because that's your preference. That's what I don't like.
Yeah, I don't like that either. And it just feels like black women are always teared down when it comes to everything. Like,
we've been teared down from the get-go. From
birth.
Back in the day. Like, we couldn't even vote, none of that, all of that stuff.
We couldn't do nothing.
We couldn't do anything. But it's like everybody has their stereotypes of us. Like, do you realize that not all black women are the same? Like, have you met every single black woman in this world?
Exactly.
Have you done that? So how can you compare every black woman, like, just because you had one bad experience, let's say you had one bad experience with a black woman. She was so ghetto. She was so this. Okay, you act like every black woman you meet is the exact same. Like, we're not all the same. Like how not all white people are the same. Not all Hispanics are the same.
Yeah.
It's like, don't just go off of your stereotypes. That's annoying.
Yeah, just because, like, everything is going on and I feel like a lot of white people appropriate our culture and everything. It
All
doesn't
the
mean I'm
time.
gonna like distance myself from white people. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Right.
I just don't feel like I want to transform myself into be a white person.
At all.
Like I don't want that
At
because
all.
I love my black culture. I love being
Right.
black. I love everything about being black.
I love everything that we
our
do.
food is amazing.
That we created.
The
Our
way we
style,
drive is crazy.
everything, like our styles, how we talk, like everything. Like
our mannerisms
love
are
being
amazing.
black.
Our music is great. We have so many genres of music.
and I like it even more because people try to steal it. That's how I know you popping.
Exactly. Our hair is amazing. Our accessories are great.
Thank
our
you.
style is great. The way
Thank
we
you.
talk is great.
Preach, food, all that.
Food, I mean, I'm solid. I do feel like black women need to get it together when it comes to support.
Yeah.
A lot of black women do not like other black women because they feel like they're ghetto or they're trying too hard.
Or they
this,
jealous.
It's jealousy.
Or they jealous.
It's
they
jealousy.
jealous.
It's
and
jealousy.
it's like, come on. Like, I smile at another black woman, and then she just give me this look. I'm like, damn, girl, I was just smiling. I'm just being friendly.
God.
Or I think you pretty or some shit like that. It's like, why you gotta give me this attitude?
It's like, why you gotta give me that look of, like, stop staring? I mean, I don't like people staring at me.
I get that.
I hate it. I literally hate when people
like,
stare at me.
I get that.
I would give you the ugly face in a quick minute.
But even sometimes just giving them a compliment. They
But
just
it's like, yeah, I won't be like, oh, okay, you know, like, thank you. Like, give
don't
you
brush
attitude.
it off, right?
If somebody gives me a compliment, I'm like, I'm cool.
I'm like,
I'm
oh,
like, thank you.
thank you,
Yeah.
girl.
And I give them a compliment
thanks.
right back.
Right. But I do get it. It's a lot of fight that we got as black people. Like, we got to fight against all the other races that aren't black. We got to fight against people that are black. It's like, it's too much.
It is too much. And then speaking on the whole women got to stay together, all races, honestly, I feel like all races just need to stick together when it comes to hate and everything. Like, we have to be better. And I did see this video on Twitter where it was this white woman who adopted this black child, and she did her research on black hair. Which
I feel like is good.
To take care of her black child's hair. And it was so much hate in the comments where it's like, do you want a cookie because you researched something you would need to do?
It's like, but I don't.
She didn't have to.
But then if she didn't do the research, y'all would be hating. Y'all would be all in her comments, all in her, like, why didn't you do research? You know you had a black kid. But it's like, we can't win either way.
It's like,
I feel like if you were adopting...
Do you want her to give her back?
Right. Like, what did you want her to do?
Like, do you want to give her back?
But then if she did her hair crazy, y'all would have something to say.
Exactly. This is why you don't adopt black children, because you don't know how to do their hair. But
right.
when she
does the research, y'all still want to put her down. But it's like, at least...
informs herself on how to take care of her black child's hair. It's so much, hey, like, this is what you're supposed to do when you adopt a black child. Do you want brownies points for this? And da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, there's so many black women who don't give a damn about their child's hair and just put a relaxer on it and call it a day.
Right.
She didn't even put a relaxer nowhere near her hair. You can tell because of the structure of her hair. I mean, she did use Cantu, but I'ma just chalk it up to she didn't know.
Maybe she didn't know yet. Okay.
She didn't know, but at least she
got some
tried.
time to
you know,
learn.
she had the leave-in conditioner,
But at least she
moisturizer. She had so many products.
But at least she did the research. Because I feel like if people,
research.
They adopt kids from different races, they don't do the research. They just adopt that kid and they just expect that kid to learn their culture. But it's like, no. Like, if you adopted a kid that's another culture, you at least need to do the research about that kid's culture.
I feel like that's with any culture too.
I feel like you should it should be common sense. I know common sense ain't that common, but
yeah, we lacking.
Come on, like, you should know, especially a black kid. Like, black culture is different than the white culture, or
it's very different. Black culture
whatever.
is definitely different from white culture because
exactly.
I mean, I'm not hating on white people, but
right.
You guys don't have culture.
If we really I'm really thinking about it, like, honestly, like, you know, white.
What culture is white culture?
I don't know.
I don't know if I just need to be educated on it.
Right.
But
because I don't really know like
white culture.
Like white people in America, their culture, I really don't know what their culture is.
I feel like the only white culture that we literally see and have is like rednecks.
Yeah, but
is
that's
that
like
a racist word?
But that sounds hella racist right now.
Is,
you know, but that's
redneck
not
a racist word. This is like my own ignorance because I don't even know if it's racist or not. Is rednecks a racist word?
It might be.
I don't think so.
I don't know, but I feel like they really have a culture.
Yeah, I know.
Because you know, like how they do their hair and like what they cook and how they are. Like I don't feel like they have that like Asians that have a culture. Hispanics have a culture, like black people, like we all have a culture. But
every other race has a culture, but Caucasians.
Like I mean,
I could say it's European culture,
like
but
they
I
may
would
have
to study
one.
British culture.
Maybe that's our ignorance that they may have one and we don't know. But I honestly, like off the top of my head, I don't know.
But they'll kill us if we say that they're from Europe.
Right, but they get hella offended like if we say that.
Isn't that where Caucasians come from? Is Europe? That is where your bloodline is Europe.
You know, all that's, I don't know. But in my head.
But call a white person European and everything else, it's like, excuse me?
Excuse me? Like, you got me messed up.
I'm American.
Like, I'm not over there. I'm not British, okay? Like, don't have me messed up.
I'm just like, I don't understand it. I really don't get it. I don't get it.
But I feel like if you're a white family adopting a black kid, you should definitely do your research. You should know. You should know, like, the cultures, the history, what black people do, you know, like the type of foods they eat, how they celebrate certain things. I feel like you should know that, but when you're adopting a specific race of child. Yeah. I feel like you should know. I feel like you should do things, but not make it racist. You get me?
Yeah.
You know?
Example?
Like little fires everywhere.
Yeah.
Like one of the ladies, she is white and she adopted an Asian baby. But, you know, the Asian kid's like first birthday party, she had freaking fortune cookies. I'm like,
it was literally a Chinese, I don't know if it's Chinese or a Japanese themed party.
Right, but she had fortune cookies. I don't know, like fortune to me, that's hella racist. Like
I think that was racist.
You can do things to represent the Japanese culture, all that, without having the fortune cookie part. Because it's like, just because she's Asian, like, she has fortune cookies, like, that's hella racist.
And it wasn't the fact
like,
that...
What?
It was just the fact that she just did that, and she did not research...
Anything else about her culture.
It was just
anything else about it.
I'll have a party and let's put some fortune cookies to show her Asian culture.
She's Asian. Like, no, that's hella racist.
And it was
like,
no type of research, no nothing on her culture.
Like,
just like, she's Asian. Let's do fortune cookies.
Right. Like, you could have done a lot.
It's a lot.
Because, like, in different cultures, you know, for different ages, they have different celebrations or something like that. Like, you could have researched that and had a real first birthday party for that kid. I'm like,
That's why I feel like when you are adopting someone and you know that you're trying to adopt outside of your race,
right,
at least do your research on that so they can get their culture, because there's a lot of people who are adopting all these different races, and they're not feeding them the tools that they need to arm themselves when it comes to the outside world.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I look like you, but my family's different, but I have no idea what
my
culture. Hot comb is,
right,
or some greasing my hair and having it moisturized, or, you know, the things that happen in my culture. Like, nobody knows that. It's just white culture, because my family is white and I'm adopted, which is fine. I want every child to have a family, but it's up to the parents to have that culture inside their child that you are adopting.
Like,
I feel
you
like
can still
need to have that.
You can still teach your culture, but still have them know about their culture and where they came from and why they are the way they are, why they look the way they are, maybe why they act the way they do. Like, I feel like you need to have both. You need to have a mix of both, especially if you know that you're adopting outside of your own race. You need to be prepared.
Be prepared and be able to have those hard conversations.
Right.
I mean, you have to have those hard conversations because you are adopting outside of your race.
Because they're going to be curious, like, why am I black and you white? Like, why is everybody that I know white?
Why do I look different?
Why am I different?
To my family.
Why is my skin color this? Like, let them know. I feel like if you're gonna
have
do that,
have those conversations.
Be prepared.
Be prepared to listen to your child.
Right.
And explain to them, hey, you're different because I adopted you from here, here, and here. Mm-hmm. And this is your culture. This is your culture. I'm not trying to strip you of that just because I adopted you. I still want you to have a connection to your culture. That's it.
Yeah. Because I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like, not specifically just white families or any family that adopts, like, a kid outside of their race, they don't teach them about their own race. And they just have them adapt to their lifestyle and stuff. Yeah. And then when you see that kid, like, you know, out and about, you're like, why are you acting like this?
Exactly.
Or like, you don't know anything about none of your culture. Like, you don't know nothing I'm talking about. Like, that's crazy to me. I feel like you can teach a kid about their culture and your culture at the same time and still have them, I don't want to say mix, but still have them know about everything or every culture. I don't know.
Yeah, not mixed, but like a mixed culture. Like, I mean,
you can learn about your black race and still learn about the white race or how your family that adopted you is raising you. You can know about all that too.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, to be honest. I mean, people need to know what's going on.
But to adopt them and not teach them anything about where they came from or nothing, like, that blows my mind.
It blows my mind. Because we do have them black kids that think they're fucking white.
Right, and you tell them about something like maybe a hot comb, and they're like, what is that? You're like, excuse me?
Like that one girl on Maury, I know it's such a fake story. It's such a fake story, but it's just like on Maury. Is it Maury? No, Dr. Phil.
Okay.
Was it Dr. Phil? It was one of those shows where it was that black girl. She's like, oh my god, I'm white. I have good hair.
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
I know it's fake. I think it was something. I think her sister exposed her as it being fake. But it was like that. Those people exist. I've met so many. I met like, so many. It's like, girl, you're black.
Like, you're fully, like,
you're full blown black, nappy head and everything.
Like, you're not mixed with nothing else, boo boo. That's it.
You're black and mixed with more black.
But you don't know anything about your culture. And the stuff that she was saying, it was like typical racist stuff. Like,
yeah, it was very stupid.
Like, it was just very, like, the basic stereotypes. Like, come on.
Yeah, but I also feel like she was just trying to do that for clout.
Right, she just wanted to get attention.
Just attention, and, I mean, it is what it is. People are going to do a lot of things for coins. It doesn't even matter. But I just feel like the moral of the story, do not say nigga if you're not black.
That's how I feel. Don't say it around me.
Don't give invitations to cookouts just because somebody protects our black culture or whatever.
Or they know how to dance. They know how to dance. Oh my God, they're invited to the cookout. Who cares if they know how to dance?
It's too fucking crowded now. We're going to have to start counseling people.
Like, sorry, not everybody can get a plate. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Or you get a plate, no seconds, nigga.
Right, that's it.
You ain't get no more. No take homes, no nothing.
You just get a little bit, that's it. You get a little taste.
You only get a mac and cheese.
You ain't getting the full meal.
You are not getting the full meal. You ain't getting nothing else. But please stop saying nigga. Like, we need to stop saying it as a black community anyways. But let's just try to cut down on how the usage
as my fellow black people, I don't care how long you've been cool with these people. Check them if you feel some type of way when you hear the word nigga come out of somebody's mouth that is not black. Check them. Check them. Say like, give them a look like,
Exactly.
No, you need another word. Use something else. Substitute that.
Do something else.
Like, check them, because if you don't check them, they're going to think it's okay. They're going to think it's cool. Because they're going to think it's okay to say that around every other black person. It's like, no. You can say it around that one black person that thought it was
that's
cool.
Okay with it.
But any other black person, they're going to look at you crazy. They're going to be ready to fight.
You can't go around saying it to everybody and everybody.
Hell no.
You can't do it. So stop saying the word, or try and just stop saying the word, period. We're not even gonna try. Stop saying it. Just stop saying it and stop getting everybody access passes who can say it.
Right.
We're not gonna do that. It's full. You're not even on the reserve. It's full. We're full here, sir. We're at capacity.
Fully booked.
We're at capacity here. Ain't no more. Our fellow black people who are adopted, like, try and find your culture, and all these adoptive parents, try and incorporate the culture of your adopted child.
Right.
It will help them in the long run, and they'll figure it all out. It's fine to adopt them from other races. I have no problem with it.
Right.
No problem with it. You're giving someone a beautiful home that didn't have one, but give them their culture. Give them their culture.
Let them learn. Let them know something. Or let them have the decision to be like, all right, do I want to keep going with the black culture, or do I want to go with a culture that adopted me type of thing? Or do I want to do both or something? Option. Or at least let them have the option to know, like, where they came from.
Let's even just try and be better.
Even the black community, like, we need to lift each other up. We need to be better. Like, I don't know why we're our own worst enemy, which is crazy. Why are you trying to put me down? You black too. You know the struggle. Like, you know where I'm coming from.
We've been through
the same thing. Like, we've been going through the same stuff. I don't get it.
There's nothing wrong with that. So I just feel like people need to get this shit together.
Period.
I feel like we covered everything. I feel like we got everything. I literally love having you here. I love
like, I'm going to say again, I love being black. Like, I'm going to never not love being black. Like, I just love it because I know everybody want to be us, be like us, take our... I just love being black. Like, it's just a blessing.
It's a blessing.
It's just a blessing. And the things that we go through, the things that we accomplish, the things that we have come through, it's just... I'm just glad to say, like, I am a black woman, okay? Just love it.
I love it. I feel like that's a good place to stop.
We just be talking. Yee.
Thanks again for joining us to another episode of I'll Sit to That. I'm your host, Nay, and my co-host, Gabby. I love it. And go ahead and have a sip with us again on another episode.
Yes. Bye, hoes.